Good morning, dear students. Today we continue our lecture with HTML tags. Today we will see the more HTML tags that define the page formattings, anchor, ordered list, and the how to create the forms. So let's start. We already done with the text formatting. Today we will see the page formatting. Now, whenever you design the any web page, you need the page formatting. For example, if you are seeing these slides, you find that the background color of this page or this slide is white and the text is in the black color. Now to define the background color, use the BG color attribute in the body tag. You know what is meant by body tag? Body tag is compulsory to write the structure of the web page. So we use the BG color. BG stand for the background color attribute to define the uh, color of the background. To define the text color, use the text attribute in the body tag. To define the size of the text, type base font size equals to n. Whatever the size you will write n equals to, the font will be of that particular size. Here we can see the all the three attributes separately. You can combine these three attributes also. So just see an example HTML. It refers that यहाँ से हमारा HTML page start हो रहा है. Then we define the head. Then we define the title. Example is the title of that particular page. The tag title is ended here with the forward slash. Then head. Body background color is black. Text is white. Base font size equals to 7. Now body में हमने क्या लिखा है? This is where you would include the text and images on your web page. Body complete HTML page का जो भी tags है that is completed here. So what will be your output? Whatever your output is, this whatever your text written in the body part, it will be in the white color and the background is the black and the text size will be 7. So this will be output after this. We can run this. Now next tag is for inserting the images. Now how we have to insert the image? When you visit any web page, you also see the images. The images may be the large in size, maybe small in size. The gallery of images will be there. So how we'll insert the image in the web page? So there is a tag EMG SRC. IMG stand for the image and the SRC stand for the source of the image. So if you type IMG SRC equals to image.ext, where image.ext indicates the location of the image file where you store that particular image. Now you can also change the width and height of that particular image which you inserted in that particular web page. For that, you have to write the attribute width equals to n and height equals to n. This attribute can be used to adjust the size of the image. Whatever the number of the n you allocate for that particular attribute, the size of the image will be varied in proportionate to that. The attribute border equals to n can be used to add a border n pixels thick around the image. The number of n increases, the thickness of the border width increases in the same proportion. Then next is the alternate text. Some browsers doesn't support images. In this case, the alt attribute can be used to create text that appears instead of the image. For example, image source equals to satellite.jpg. Alt stand for alternate equals to picture of satellite. So in that particular browser, instead of viewing satellite image, we will this picture of satellite, this text will appear in place of the image of the satellite. Then next tags is how to insert the links. A link lets you move from one page to another, play movies and sound, send email, download files, and more. When you visit any website, you will find the link to download the movies, to play the music. Uh, so email, when you click on that particular link of an email, the email will be open. So how to create that link, that we will see. A link has three parts: a destination, a label, and a target. Now, how to create a link type? For creating the link type, the tag A is there. So a hrefs equals to page.html. Here we completed this, then label and forward slash a. So how it works, a reference equals to whatever the HTML, the link you provided will be open after clicking this. This is the label which will appear on the web page. So you have to write this. For example, page.html, you can write here the hello world or the page name. So when you click on this particular label, this particular page will get open using this link tag. Then anatomy of a link. Hrefs equal to page.html label forward slash a. In the above link, page.html is the destination. The destination specifies the address of the web page or a file the user will access when he or she clicks on the link. The label is the text that will appear underlined or highlighted on the page. When you click on that particular label, the given page will get open. This is some example how the link will be created and how it will be opened. So to create a link to CNN, I would have to type a hrefs equals to the address of that particular website, and CNN is the label. This CNN label is appeared on my web page with the underline. When I click this particular CNN, this particular site will get open. Then there is a second example is to create a link to MIT, I would have to type hrefs equals to HTTP and the address of that MIT site, and this is the MIT is the label with the underline. This label will be appeared on the web page. When I click on that particular label, this particular link will get open. So this is all about how to create the link. Now we will see how how we can change the colors of the link. The link, v-link, and the a-link attributes can be inserted in the body tag to define the color of the link. For example, link defines the color of the links that have not been visited. The v-link defines the color of a links that have already been visited. A link defines the color of the link when a user clicks on it. Before the visit, we have to define one color. After the visit, we have to define one color. And when the cursor moves to that particular link, what will be the color of that particular link, that we have to define. So, using links to send email. To create a link to an email address, we have to type ahrefs equal to mail address where we have to send that particular mail, then label and the end of the tag. For example, to create a link to send email to myself, I would have liked to type hrefs equal to the mail address and the name of mine. The next tag is the anchors. Now, what is the anchor? Anchors enable a user to jump to a specific place on a website. Two steps are necessary to create an anchor. First, you must create the anchor itself. Then, you must create the link to the anchor from another point in the document. We usually use the anchors when you write any ebook. or in Wikipedia also. There you can see the use of the anchors. Now to create the anchor itself, type a name equals to anchor name, and then you have to write the label. Tag is completed at the point in the web page where you want the user to jump to. So first you have to create the anchor, and then where we have to switch the link. Now to create the link, type href equal to anchor name, then label at the point in the text where you want the link to appear. Let's see with an example. For example, this is an example of an anchor. Here is the link. So this is the table of content, introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2. This is the link of an introduction, this is the link of chapter 1, and this is the link of chapter 2. When you click on this introduction link, you will directly come to this particular part where the contents of the introduction is written. So this is the anchor, and this is the link of that particular anchor. So I will create the link of that anchor. H reference. This is the chapter 2. Chapter 2 is the label. You can see here the chapter 2 label. This is the link of that particular chapter 2, and BR stand for the next step. So this is here we create the anchor. So a name, chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a label. This is how we use the anchor. I think this is enough for the today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will see the another more tags. Thank you.